everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about tarot cards. And don't get these confused with oracle cards. Tarot and oracle are two different things. So today I'm going to be talking about tarot cards. This is the ones I use the most. So I have my notes here on my laptop, so if you see look to the side, that is why. So I'm going to start off by saying that there are many tarot cards. There's not like one right tarot deck that you should buy. And there's also not one wrong or right way that you can do tarot cards. It's basically whatever you feel like doing. And then before you start doing like reading sessions, like if you could buy a brand new deck, you should take the time to like get to know it and get to know each other's energies. So you should really bond with it, and like some ways you can bond with it is like by sleeping with it. So like put it under your pillow if it's like not too big. Like sleep with it, or you can talk to it. I know it sounds like, you know, like you wouldn't usually do that, but like talking to it helps. I usually do that. And then if you do want to get a tarot, you are allowed to get your own tarot cards. It's completely fine. Or you can have someone else gift it to you as like a gift. But like if you go and get it yourself, it's a bit like easier to connect with the energies because you like have your own bond with the tarot when you see it. So you kind of know like which one to buy and which one's going to be the best for you. So I recommend buying it. But if you'd like have it as a gift, that's totally fine too. So today for this video, I'm going to be taking you on a session of what like my reading sessions usually look like. And I'll give you like little tips and tricks in between. So when I first start my tarot cards, I like to get a sigil. Sometimes I don't always use that, but sometimes I like using a sigil. Some examples of sigil you can use are like sigils for communicating with spirit guides or sigils for getting more knowledge, stuff like that, you know. And then you can also use crystals. Let me go get my crystal. So I have 3 crystals with me today. I have more in my closet, but these are the ones I'm going to be showing you. So the first one is this big chunk of selenite. There's a close-up of it so you can see. Like selenite, I showed one in the last video. It was like a moon circle selenite. Selenite basically cleanses itself, so I just like having it here to like cleanse any energy on my desk. And this one is amethyst. So I use amethyst a lot to help me sleep better and have good dreams. And I usually like to calm myself, or I'll use it for like spiritual stuff like divination because it's really good for spirits to bring in like positive energy. So I like using that when I'm doing my tarot. And the final one is this really cute obsidian turtle. Here it is. Should name it like Timmy or something. Obsidian helps with getting rid of any negative energies. It basically kind of cleanses. It's a really powerful crystal, so I really like it. So those are just some examples. You can obviously use more, or you don't have to use any crystals at all, just whatever you feel like. So now we're going to start with the tarot deck. Okay, so I got my tarot deck. This is the tarot deck that I use. It's really pretty. I got it over summer, and I've really liked it ever since. So I'm going to change the camera angle so y'all are able to see better. Okay, so now we're going to take out our tarot deck. Alright, so we're going to take a moment to like kind of appreciate the art. So when you first start, you want to like take a moment to look at the art. And kind of bond with like each card and see like what it means to you. So for reading, you can shuffle around for the energy. And sorry if my shuffling's not that good. I don't usually shuffle that fast. But you can shuffle to get like the feel of the energy. And it doesn't really matter how you shuffle. I know some people shuffle like this, or what some people do is they go like this. They flip over like this card, so that it has the cards facing upright. And then they do this thing where they go like this. I can't really do it that much, but they go like that. And you kind of try to put your cards in the center, and then you can put it back in. There you go, and then you can keep shuffling. And if you want, you can also like take it just apart and go like this, and then shuffle this one separately, and then put this one in. And then you can shuffle, and then just put it on top and then shuffle again. It really doesn't matter how you shuffle, just like however you feel. And you can shuffle like differently like each session you do. So whatever you feel like doing. Okay, then after you shuffle for a while, it's time to pick out the card. But whenever you feel like it, whenever you feel like you're done shuffling and the tarot is ready for you. So what some people do is they might take a card from the top and then they pick it. Or you can take one from the middle or like the very bottom. Or what some people do is they go like this and then like spread out their cards. However you want, and then like after they're done spreading, they get to feel like which one they want to pick, and then they pick one, and then they go like this and then they pick it. Or sometimes what happens is like say if you're like shuffling and then a random card like falls out, like just pretend this fell out. Then sometimes, like if you really want to, you can read it. A lot of the times that's like a sign that your tarot wants to give you that card because they want you to read it. But it really just depends on you. If you feel like you like really did like accidentally drop it, then that's fine. You don't have to read it. It's like optional. But whatever you feel like. Honestly, tarot is just like whatever you want and how you're feeling that day. After I'm done shuffling, I like pulling cards from the top. So I'm just going to tell my tarot deck to give me just a general message for today. Okay. So after I'm done, I like knocking on it 3 times just to like conceal the energy and get it ready to like flip over. So now I flip over the cards and I got the 10 of Staffs. Here it is closer up. It's really pretty. Gotten this card quite a few times. So basically, when you pull out a card, this is called upright, and then say if it was split out like this, that's called a reversal. So you don't have to read reversals, only if you want to. A reversal usually, or sometimes, it'll mean the opposite of what the upright definition meant. But not all the times. It really just depends on the card you pulled. And once again, you don't have to read reversals. It's optional. You can just read uprights if you want to. So my tarot deck comes with a mini packet of definitions for each card. That can help you like get to know the suits better. So for the 10 of Staffs, like the upright meaning, or also called divinatory, as you can see, means excessive pressures, problems soon to be solved. And then the like reversal means benefit, profit, temporary gain. So it honestly just depends. It can mean the opposite, or it can just be like an extra definition. Sometimes reversals are used because say if like you're doing a spread and you got a different card that kind of means the same thing as a reversal, they'll use the reversal since you already have the other card, if that makes sense. And you can pull multiple cards if you want to. Like if you want to do a spread, you can totally do that. But if you don't want to, that's fine. So when you're trying to read the definition like I just did, you can use your mini handbook, or you can also use different websites online. That's also helpful. Or you can just simply like look at the card you drew and see like what things mean. So like this kind of means, that could mean for you a cage, or something's blocking you from getting to your destination. It really just depends, but the artwork really helps you. And then if you don't fully understand like what your card's saying for the question you ask, you can always pull a clarification card so you can shuffle again, or you can just like pick the next one. And then ask your tarot deck to give you a clarification card, and then it'll clarify like what it was trying to say. And then after you're done with the card, you can put it back, and then you can keep shuffling if you have more questions, or if you finish, then you can just put it away. Now I'm basically just going to be giving some more information about like the cards and what they might mean. So there are 2 arcanas. There is a major arcana and there is a minor arcana. So I randomly pulled out 2 cards from the deck that had each of an arcana. And so here's an example of the major arcana is like cards like these. So as you can see, these don't really have like numbers. Like it has like this number, but it doesn't have like number like 7 of Staffs, which is this. So this is a minor arcana. So as you can see, this has like 7 of Staffs, and this is just like death. A death isn't a bad thing, by the way. Like this card is like reverse, kind of. So here's another example. It depends on like what your tarot deck looks like, but these, like the Emperor, like not a number of and then Staffs or something. That is like Roman numerals, and this is like in English. So usually the English ones, for my deck at least, are minor, and these ones are major. And then there are 4 suits to a tarot deck, and the suits are in the minor arcana. There are swords, wands, pentacles, and cups. And then wands could also be staffs, like my tarot deck is staff instead of wands. Okay, so these are the 4 suits. There are swords, pentacles, cups, and then wands or staffs. This is an example card. But basically for pentacles, this is an example card for the cups, and basically cups means emotions and feelings. And the zodiac signs that go with the cups are Scorpio, Aries, and Pisces. And the wands or staffs means creativity, passion, or moving forward. And the zodiac signs for these are Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. And the swords mean fairness or communication, And they're kind of like a bit of the colder signs. So Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, and I'm an Aquarius, so yeah. And Pentacles means practical and also represents money. So in some cases, the more pentacles you have, then that means the more money you have, depending on the question you asked. These are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the information I got about what the suits mean and then what zodiac signs they are, I got it from a tarot class I attended. If you want to also attend these sessions or go support them, then you can find them here. And then for like the individual like cards, like not just the suits, like if you want to individually look up Eight of Cups or like King of Staffs, then you can look them up online. It takes many years to like remember every single one plus reversals if you read those. So don't feel pressure to read them. To memorize them. Don't feel pressure to memorize them. Honestly, you don't even have to memorize them. You can just look them up like on the web. But eventually you'll kind of like get the gist of like what they mean. And I don't know all of them. Like I might know some of them from like previous readings, but like I usually look at the picture first and see what that means to me, and then I'll look it up, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, it does. Like I get a feeling like what it's trying to tell me. So then I'll look it up, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. They're very accurate. Also, if you like doubt your tarot cards, then that's probably not going to work as well, because like you're like giving negative energy off. So just stay positive, and that'll only benefit you and your tarot cards. And that's all I have for tarot cards today. If you have more questions, you can leave them in the comments down below. But thanks for thinking about tarot cards with me. I hope you come back for another video. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!